A little bit. Welcome back. 5 seconds later.
And
Sorry.
now we're for real. Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Welcome to NC-17. I'm Josh. This is Lisa. We actually have a live audience with us today. So if you hear some giggling or laughing or talking in the background, that's our live audience. But nah, yeah, they're to the left of me. Unless you're looking to the right,
Yeah,
to the right of me.
It's weird on the camera because it's backwards.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Wow, it's saying we're only 4 seconds in, but we've been talking for 10. The fuck is wrong with that? I don't know. Oh, now we're at 12 seconds. Whatever. We're being weird today. It's a weird episode.
I mean,
all right. So you said you bought the Rob Zombie Halloweens.
I did.
Did you watch them?
Not yet. No. I mean, literally today I bought them.
Oh, okay.
On my way over. I stopped at the store. I was looking for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but they didn't have that. But they had that, and I was like, trade one for the other.
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Which one? The original or
any of them really? But,
yeah.
I mean, obviously, I want to see the one with Brett Wagner in it, but
yes, Brett Wagner will be on the show Tuesday.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, he's been in some good movies. He's been in. He was Leatherface in the 2003.
2003. Yep.
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Like, I'm the horror expert, and I'm still asking people what the hell's wrong with me.
Yeah, I watched the 2013 one last night just because I wanted to. I'm gonna compare contrast because that's what I do. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
Good film. Fun times.
Oh yeah.
My thing is, it's not scary. It's just fun, scary. I guess that one for me.
Most horror movies are just fun, scary for me.
Right? Yeah.
I don't get scared.
No, neither do I.
Now, me scaring people, that's a different
That's
story.
different.
Yeah. Like Lauren refuses to watch anything with me. So.
Lauren. I'm sure you're a trip to watch horror movies with.
Oh, I am. Yeah. Unless you're sitting in front of me, then you're getting scared. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm actually going to ask one of our live audience members something.
I think you should.
Hey, Ryan. Not Brian. Ryan. What's your favorite horror movie?
I like Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. All right. Now here's a cliche. Which one out of them or the original?
It's got to be the OG.
The OG? The OG was good. I mean, the OG started it. I get it. Yeah. But, like Pamela Voorhees is a good, like 187er because you can't say certain words on here, which is stupid. Yeah. Or on a live or whatever you want to call it. But she was good, but you gotta give it up to Jason Voorhees though. Like he carried that series. I mean, it's his series. But no, I agree.
Look at our comment.
Hello, Mike. How are you doing?
Hey, Dad. What's up?
I was waiting for Kenneth.
I know, right?
That's awesome, though. Yeah. I look forward to having you on, Mike. Whenever you're free. So yeah. But back to Friday the 13th. So you say the OG is your favorite?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right, Amir, what's your favorite?
Oh, really asking that? I can't choose.
Okay, well.
Would it help if I got a flashlight and shine it
on? Yeah.
Yeah, things change.
There's too many of them.
Little bit different time change.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so hard.
Okay, if you say the OG, it can't be two people in the same room saying the OG.
Okay, then I like. If I had to choose, I would say it.
It?
Yes.
That's not one of the Friday the 13th movies.
Oh, you talking about?
Yeah, one of the Jason movies.
Oh.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Pennywise is off the chain.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought you was. Oh, what's I think it's part 6 or something. It's one where they went to like.
All right, sounds good, Mike.
What? Right.
No,
it's I think it's part 6. It's one where they were at this like.
If you say camp, I'm going to walk out of this room.
Not camp, but like I don't know. It's like it was like a whole bunch of people there. And it kind of reminded me like a halfway house almost.
You're talking about part 5.
Yes, that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Lisa, what's your favorite?
I think Jason X is my favorite.
Jason X. Remarkably, Jason X has the most on-screen kills, or
Maybe that's
187s,
why.
or whatever
Maybe
you want to call
that's
it.
why.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, my brain just probably knows that.
Yeah. Mine is actually a tie. It's between 4 and 6. 6 is where Tommy Jarvis comes back, and 4 is where it first introduced Tommy Jarvis. And Tommy Jarvis was actually in part 5, but he wasn't played by the same guy.
Okay.
So Corey Feldman and Tom Matthews, those were the two,
Yeah.
But part 5, unfortunately, is a lot of people's least favorite. Like, even in polls online, people are like, part 5 is because they say it was a little bit too more on a personal level of, like you would say a halfway house, or, people with correction facilities and stuff like that.
Like the guy that went off, he was like
the guy with the axe.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Now, this is how good I am with my movies. The guy with the axe was actually also the guy in Return of the Living Dead who was the one who drove them all to the cemetery.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Not Trash, because that was Linnea Quigley, but the other guy. I forget his name. But nah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, so why would you say part 5 is your favorite?
I don't know. I just like the kills, like
187s. Can't say that word.
Okay. I just like the what you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. When he went through the window and he's landing in the soup.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
They get creative.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Have you seen Long Legs?
No, I have not.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't talk about it, but it was a really good movie. Yeah, I just Lauren and Willie got mad because I watched it, but whatever.
Yeah.
And no, there's Hey Mike, what's your favorite horror movie? And that's a good question. Let's ask Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once his water starts boiling, Dad, is your water a Star Trek character? Were you trying to say Boimler? Sorry, I had to.
Nah, it's all good. I don't know. Let's see. There's a lot of good, good horror movies out there. A lot of good subgenres. We always talk about them and stuff.
We do indeed.
But there's your really graphic movies like Sallow.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dad likes the Annabelle series.
Annabelle was good. My favorite one was Creation, because that was actually the creepiest one.
Yeah.
Comes Home wasn't like it goes 2, 1, 3 for me, but they are good movies.
I think I saw 2 of them and then I had to stop because they freaked me out so bad.
Yeah, that seems to be the consensus when it comes to like movies with dolls and stuff like that.
I don't know what's up with that. Chucky, not so much because that's more of a comedy, but yeah, just for some reason, Annabelle freaks me out.
My favorite scene of any Child's Play movie, though, like the funniest line I've ever heard, is where where they're both dolls, and she goes, "Do you have protection?" He goes, "I'm made of rubber." I'm like, no, I'm done. That was just funny. But have you seen the movie Sallow?
I have not.
Okay, it's a very graphic movie.
I would imagine.
Like so graphic that something happened to the director after he made that movie to where he's no longer with us. That's all I'm going to say.
I forgot about that.
And not by his choice. Yeah. But they were having, like, in that movie, they had people use the restroom and then eat their own feces. What the hell? I mean, that's nasty.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
And then they would torture them and do things to them. And yeah. All because of rich man's dream. Kind of like America. Whoever's in office. I ain't political and I ain't going political. So.
We're not doing that right now.
But no, it's I watched Shallow a few years ago, mostly as a historical thing after I read about it. Gross, disgusting. Yes.
Yeah. My ex wanted to screen that for me just because he liked to torture me. So that's another reason I haven't seen it, because, I have not seen that movie for many reasons. And I don't like what it is. And it doesn't really interest me.
that falls under the same line in movies of slaughtered vomit dolls. Yeah. No, can you say something? Yeah, you can say something.
No, I was just saying it kind of remind me. Remember that movie Cannibal Holocaust?
Yeah.
Yep.
I did see that one.
Yeah.
That's yeah. Only Sallow made Cannibal Holocaust look like, well, two completely different movies to be honest, though. But Cannibal Holocaust was like disgusting and like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in its own way, but Sallow was
Yeah.
a little bit more different. But I mean,
Probably worse.
I don't know, because in Cannibal Holocaust, what you see them doing to the animals actually happened.
Yeah, right.
And to me, that's animal cruelty I don't condone.
Yeah.
That was
Violence.
honestly my worst part about that was the fact it was real animal cruelty.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah.
I'm vegetarian and all. Yeah.
Well, I heard they were charged
Yeah.
and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad agreed. That was another one that he wanted to show me. You know who?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But no, there's a lot of graphic movies out there. But then you got your...
Same movie, different name. Dad looked it up.
Yep.
I was gonna say I was pretty sure that was true, but I didn't want
Yeah, they actually got a Criterion of Sallow that came out, and it's the unedited movie, like the uncut. And I'm like an idiot, I watched it, and I'm like, yeah, I ain't gonna look at plates of food the same way anymore, but whatever. It's just crazy. But no, hey, the fact that your dad has seen Sallow, that scores him some major points.
Yeah.
You know, like on top of already being awesome, but yeah, her dad. If you go back and watch the interview we did with Morgan Ziva for the SLUA, he actually joined us.
He was in there.
Yeah, your dad had some pretty good questions.
Yeah, that's good at this.
So,
well, he's in improv, so he always knows what to say right off the top of his head.
Oh yeah. Improv's good as long as you can do it.
I have my own feelings about improv. Dad knows I'm just making fun of him right now.
Oh yeah. Now there's but speaking of like the graphic movies, you got the horror movies that are just downright, like Beetlejuice. And you got Beetlejuice and Little Shop of Horrors, which you just watched for the first time recently.
Yep.
Yeah. And which I can't get that suddenly Seymour. Every time I wake up and Lauren's watching it, that song's in my head. Because she's, whatever.
I need on the record, Dad just made a reference to book 2, which he is currently reading.
Oh. Okay.
I wrote a character who also does not like improv, and that's the comment Dad just made in the thing.
So, all right, now that you're reading her book, do you give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down so far? And be honest, I know it's your daughter.
Spot, Dad.
And
write a whole essay, watch it happen.
Yeah, I mean, you're just dead.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, as long as we got one person watching, I'm cool. But we got 2 people with us, so we can be here all day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just joking. We can't be here all day. All good till the Wicked Witch shows up. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. And the giraffes are not necessary. All right, I'm actually looking forward to reading it.
We just finished editing the first big chunk, first 100 or so pages until, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No spoilers. Very funny, Dad.
She's my co-host, and I don't even get the spoilers, which is cool because I don't want the spoilers.
Obviously, that's not a Wicked Witch or any giraffes.
Yeah, no. But you do make references of Shaun of the Dead, though.
I do.
And
there's a huge reference at the end of book 2. It's great. It's so great.
Oh, yeah.
Dad's gonna go do some stuff, but keep up the great work.
All right, thank you for joining us, and we'll talk to you soon. Well, I'm sure she'll talk to you a lot sooner than I will. But yeah.
Bye, Dad.
It's I don't know. So like I was saying, there's comedies, there's serious horror. Rob Zombie's in a league of his own.
Yeah, he's a character.
I will say though, like Rob Zombie's directing style is completely different than what a lot of other people do.
Mm-hmm.
And other directors are saying it's that his directing style is a throwback to the 50s. I'm like, I can get the 70s and 80s, but not the 50s.
Yeah.
I'm like in the 50s, there were silent movies, weren't they? I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't that old, thank God. Yeah, but no. There's a convention coming up we're going to. Well, I think I'm going to.
Yeah.
It's a Motor City Mask Festival.
I mean, I'll probably go just as an attendee, but yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting. I'm actually going because I want to meet Kevin Tini, or Tene, or whatever his last name is, that directed Night of the Demons. And they're actually going to have two guys who play Leatherface.
Oh, sweet.
And they're going to have a guy who played Michael Myers. Yeah, so I don't know. It's going to be interesting.
I'll bring a piece of leather for them to autograph.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you can find a Chainsaw movie, you can.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I got an extra one around here somewhere.
I'm sure you do. Like, I was
Yeah.
at the store and I was just like, I bet Josh has like multiple copies.
I do.
I know you do.
Of all of them. Yeah. As a matter of fact, speaking of movies, if you haven't seen the video, there's a video where I did a movie unboxing. It was a mystery box, and paid $30 for it, which ain't bad, you know. And you get 50 plus movies, but one thing in there costs like $120. So I was like, "Yep, I'm good."
Yeah.
You know? I mean, you go with those is always the least break even.
Yeah.
Or find one thing you like. I found a couple things though. You know, but yeah. Have you seen them? All right, so not to be confusing, there's 3 movies called Demented. I'm going to talk about the zombie one. Have you seen that one?
I think a while ago I saw it. Refresh me.
So it's about this group of friends go to this house for like a vacation or whatever, and the zombie apocalypse happens because someone drops a nuke or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so they got to try to survive. This movie was good all the way up until the ending, and then it pissed me the fuck off. Like, yeah, had me believing this person was doing this, and then all of a sudden you pull the curtains down and nothing happened. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. Yeah, it's a good movie though. It just pissed me off.
Yeah, I you know what? Yeah, I remember the ending made me really angry, and so I just, when that happens, I just forget everything about those movies. And yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know what Lauren's favorite horror movie is?
I don't believe that she would have one.
That is a trick question, but Nightmare Before Christmas. That's her favorite horror movie. And I don't know how that could be horror.
No, it's totally not. I mean, it scared me when I was a kid, but yeah.
Well, Amir's right. It's also Killer Clowns. Like
That's true, yeah.
Killer Clowns, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Rocky Horror Picture Show, and Little Shop of Horrors are the main 4 that play. Well,
She likes the goofy kitty stuff.
Yeah. Like she's the Disney,
Mm.
and I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's the I would rather eat popcorn with my butter, and I'm like, I like my popcorn plain. We're weird.
Yeah.
But she really wants to have Beetlejuice popcorn bucket they got coming
I
out.
wanted to.
Uh,
I've seen it. And yeah, it looks pretty cool in person.
Yeah. Now imagine if they made one for a popcorn bucket for Terrifier 3. Okay, so
I'm sure they will, though.
I'm not a collector of stuff like that, but if they made one, I would want it.
Yeah,
you
I'd
know.
say.
Like they made one of Scream, and I was like, oh, it just didn't,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I did like the King Kong Godzilla one though.
Was that a good one?
Yeah, they one side is like Godzilla, the other side is King Kong.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
You can separate them, and I'm like, why would you separate your popcorn though? You want butter in one? Yeah, well, perfect for me and Lauren then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Long Legs was a good movie. I would tell you that. Still haven't seen Trap.
You need to see Trap. It's so good.
Yeah. I did watch it's not a horror movie, but I did watch Furiosa last night.
Okay.
That was good.
Yeah. I know that's streaming. That popped up today when I was looking for Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah. So how many of the Chainsaw Massacres have you seen?
I think 2 of them.
2 of them? All right. I'm old as shit. I've seen them all. They're good. The original, believe it or not, everyone said the original was like so graphic, but there was only like one scene of blood.
That's the thing. I saw the original one, and I was expecting a bunch of blood because everyone was talking about how graphic it was. I'm like, this is not impressive at all.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think it was more along the lines of I'm gonna frighten you with this movie.
Yeah, it was probably at the time it came out. It was probably a whole thing too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I think that well, when you see the other Chainsaw Massacres, you'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
especially part 2 and 3. Part 2 had Dennis Hopper. Part 2 was probably one of the best ones, if not the best one. And then part 3 had Ken Furry, who was in the original Dawn of the Dead.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Good actor. In person, to be continued. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, but I think it's pretty cool, though, that you saw the Pillow of House of a Thousand Corpses. Like, I got to buy that movie. Yeah. I told Lauren that, and she was like, she can't have it. I was like, she don't want it. She just bought the damn movie. Yeah. Yeah, but here's they finally got a release date for Bambi.
Oh, really?
Which I do want to see.
Yeah, me too.
That's the horror version of Bambi. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I can't look at a dead deer on the side of the road the same way anymore. And I haven't even seen Bambi, but just knowing what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, you want to hear something fucked up?
Yeah.
So a long time ago when Lauren was a little kid, her and her sister went with her her grandma to go see The Little Mermaid. Mm-hmm. That's one with Flounder, right?
Yep.
Okay.
My favorite.
Then they went out to eat afterward, and her sister ordered fish. No, her grandmother ordered fish and said to her sister, "Hey, do you want a bite?" She's like, "Yeah." She ate it, and then her grandmother, out of nowhere, goes, "You're eating flounder." I'm like, "You just fucked this girl's brain up so much."
That's great. I love it.
I'm like, awesome. What the? Yeah, I finally got the. Oh yeah, but yeah, it was just crazy. I'm just glad I ain't the only fucked up one out there, because there's a lot of people out there fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, did you see Pet Sematary?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the remake?
Yeah.
The remake it didn't do nothing for me.
No, I agree. It felt like a stretch.
Yeah. I mean, well, first off, you can't change the entire story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but they did.
Yeah, it was kind of painful, to be honest.
Nah.
And then I was listening to a podcast, and the podcaster also didn't like it. I'm like, see? It's not just me.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of podcasts, I was listening to the Dead Meat podcast recently. And they do, like, they're big Survivor fans.
Mm-hmm.
So anytime there's a new season, they do a horror version of Survivor on their podcast. And I was listening to it at work. And I was like, damn, they do really good with that stuff. Yeah. I mean, we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
Because they do 2-hour shows. So, no. But anybody who's out there, if you don't listen to Dead Meat, definitely listen to them. They're an awesome podcast. That's one thing I like about us is we will always promote other people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true.
We promote other people who are good at what they do. Right?
There we go. So, yeah.
And I realize as I'm saying that, I'm wearing my Hillbilly Horror Stories t-shirt, which is actually the podcast that was referencing the movie that we didn't super like. So, there's that.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. But yeah, they're awesome too. Check them out.
Yeah. Let's talk about something we don't normally talk about. Let's talk about the music in horror movies.
Okay, yes. I want to do that.
You get the classics like The Exorcist and, the Freddy Krueger and Friday the 13th. Can't forget Halloween.
Yeah.
If I'm wearing a Halloween shirt, if I forget Halloween, I'm fucking stupid. But I think the music really does play a very integral part in horror.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're Lauren, because she can hear the music and thinks nothing's gonna happen.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, but if you hear like heavy metal starting, someone's about to get 187. Mm-hmm. Taken out, wasted, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I noticed?
Huh?
When they're at the real dramatic parts and you think somebody is going to jump out and they don't, I noticed that when it gets real quiet, that's when they jump out. Do you notice that?
Oh, yeah. That's true. Now, I will say, though, in one of the best musical moments in horror history was in House of a Thousand Corpses. when that sheriff opens the I'm sorry, but then it pans out and it just
That is what sold me on the finally sold me on the movie. Like, I mean, I already loved it, but that was the final bit. I'm just like, yeah, this is my new favorite.
Plus, I mean, the soundtrack for House of a Thousand Corpses.
So good, yeah.
I put that up there with The Crow. The Crow soundtrack was good.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to the Crow remake though.
No. Yeah. Gonna see it just out of curiosity, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna see that piece of garbage. I was gonna say a lot of words I don't want to say, but I don't think it's gonna be good.
No.
Not at all. And I don't know. But back on the music of horror, like the Lost Boys soundtrack was really good.
What about Demons?
Oh, come on. I'm looking at the poster. You can see music from all these Motley Crue, Billy Idol. I mean, and the thing is once that music starts, it's balls to wall crazy. Yeah. You still haven't seen it, have you?
I kind of was like half watching it once, but I need to sit down and fully watch it.
All right. Have you guys seen Demons? I know you have. We watched it here. So yeah, the thing about that movie is the soundtrack, the acting, everything, just kind of the graphicness of the movie.
Once it got graphic, I was sold, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to go back and start watching this again because I know it gets good.
Oh yeah, and we're actually going to be having one of the actresses, can't say her name.
Yeah.
She's going to be coming on the show, but cool. I'll give you a hint. She gets scratched on the face. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, that one.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But yeah, she's a nice person, and yes, her. Can't say her name though. There's a jaw that just dropped on the floor.
that was fun.
Yeah. Then I don't know. Have you seen Psycho Gorman?
No, I was actually gonna watch that last night, but then I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre instead.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Psycho Gorman was good. A little bit kind of on the realm of fantasy, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's deemed a horror movie, but a lot of fantasy.
Horror fantasy.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah. So Harrison, who owns Spin City.
Harrison, yeah.
If I forget the name of our sponsor one more time, smack me in my face. Not literally. But yeah, Harrison has a lot of things going on for the show or for the store right now. He's got half off because the school's going back in, and that's the entire. Well, no, not half off, 25% off for the entire store. I'm like, that's pretty cool. But anytime he talks about movies, it's always he's bringing out the big guns, And I actually found a movie called Martyrs, the French version, which that's a graphic movie. He had that, and my manager wanted it, so I got it for him, and he gave me the money to get it for him. But yeah, Spin City always has the movies that you're looking for. So
yeah, I'm gonna have to check them out because
Well, you and your dad went up there, right?
That's true. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't actually get to do any shopping. It was more of just a stop by.
Yeah. And then I am happy to announce that Nick Bergman and Amanda Denny will be Amanda Howell will be coming on the show sometime in the near future. She's expecting. That's why I think I said it last time, but awesome people,
great people.
Yeah. Then I'd like to say hello to Brian and Devin of Podcast Nation Unknown. Good guys there, but yeah, we're anxiously waiting. I'm anxiously waiting for the next episode. So yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's a lot of people out there that are trying to break into the. Amir, take Amir for an instance. She wants to start her own podcast. I mean, the thing is, and this is a learning curve right now. The thing is just go into it. Don't think about it. Just do it. And talk about whatever you want to talk about. Mm-hmm. We talk about horror, and occasionally we'll dabble into something that ain't horror, but then we both lose interest in what we're talking about. But it's not difficult once you build strong enough fan base, they'll stick with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know that Ryan, not Brian, Lauren, not Brian, Ryan. How you doing, Brian?
I'm doing very well.
No, the funny story. This dude has been at the house. This is what, your third, fourth time now?
Yeah.
And everyone knew his name when he first got here. Everyone was like, Ryan, Ryan. Then all of a sudden, Lauren's like, Brian. I'm like, who the fuck is Brian? Yeah, but no, it's just,
My twin.
there you go. Now, Lauren's clumsy like that, though. She won't forget a book. She definitely won't forget a book. Yeah. Oh, go ahead and tell Ryan, not Brian, about your book.
Oh yeah, well I wrote a book. Josh read it, kind of liked it.
Multiple times.
Basic premise: main character is a zombie fanatic, and then the zombie apocalypse happens, and she's at work. They work for a newspaper company, and they're like, okay, first off, we work for the news. How do we not see this happening? Second off, okay, Adrian knows zombies. We just go to her. Everything's fine. She's like, no, obviously those are just movies. This is real life, because that's always been like my favorite trope of like the person in the horror movie who knows horror. And then I was just like, I want to do it with zombies though. So that's.
And you can buy it on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
Hint, hint. No, it's a good book. It's actually,
What's the title?
It's
actually,
just in a zombie novel. Josh will go get his copy.
that's right.
I'll sure have it tucked
Is
away.
this your first book you wrote?
Yeah, I just finished first draft of book 2. Working on it. That was what Dad was talking about in the thing there.
Shameless plug. This just in, a zombie novel by our very own Lisa Fidel.
That's me.
Pro tip: don't die. I think in my coworkers, you put pro tip: don't get bitten,
I probably did.
which is cool because she was like, "What kind of book is it?" I was like, I told you it's a zombie book, but whatever. Uh-oh. We might have Kenneth with us. I don't know.
Yeah, where's Kenneth? That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. But nah. We appreciate whoever watches us.
I bet that was supposed to be a comment, not a greater than sign.
Oh yeah. It's a good book, and it's got some 80s throwbacks and
It
references
does.
and stuff.
Book 2 has even more of them.
I like the cover. Kind of looks like a flash newspaper.
Mhm.
I
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Now, she makes use, and you know I'm going there.
I know.
She makes use of a quarter in the most fantastic way. And it literally, you got to read the book. You got to read the book.
I have a theory about why I did that subconsciously. I'll tell you about it later. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm anxiously waiting for part 2. So when you're done editing it and stuff. Hey, and just to be fair, even though she is my co-host, I still pay her for her book because I'm not that type of person.
Yeah. Also, we didn't really know each other when you bought it.
But that's true. Well, I mean, for part 2, I'm gonna still
I
pay
know,
you for
I know,
it.
but yeah. Yeah, I did offer you a free copy, but you're like, no.
Yeah, it's a good book. Yeah. All right, so we like to keep this short, so then the viewing audience we can only take a half hour of your time. But other than that, I'm gonna let Lisa close it up.
That's been NC-17, and we will see you next week / Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Get hyped.
Yeah, we're gonna have Brett Wagner.
It's gonna be awesome.
All right, later.